Hey, what's up, you guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So this week we'll be doing, just kidding. So, child, I'm losing my job and I really want to cry. Fucking, nothing's working anymore. Nothing is working anymore. Like, why would that bubbly queef all over the place? You know what I mean? And also, like, okay. Welcome back to my conspiracy theory. Also, today we're doing, so this is gonna be a homage to my grandma who lived, my grandma and my grandpa who live in Florida. So, anybody that knows, like, Montreal culture, you know that, like, hardcore, like, Quebecer, they go to Florida, like, it's white trash. I don't know how else to explain it. So, my grandparents are white trash. But, like, we're living for it, so I'm gonna do, like, homage to my grandma. Anyways, like, anyways, so I don't know how to start this video. Anybody who lives, I always say that, anybody who lives in Montreal, so today we're gonna be doing a peach bubbly. Should we, what, so many things to talk about. Let's talk about that bubbly conspiracy theory. So I got those straws because of Nathan. And then he said, I don't really like the texture. But he kept pressing me about, like, can you buy straws? Can you buy straws? Can you buy metal straws? And then it was like, he wanted, like, crystal straws. And I'm like, babe, what are you gonna do with a crystal pipe, love? Tell me. You doing math? Really? Okay, let me, like, get ready and start the tutorial as well. Because, you know. Okay, so if you look on the back of a can of bubbly, when I tell you, I'm gonna start crying. I'm, like, overwhelmed. Okay. I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm okay. Okay. So, bubbly. If you look at the back, it says carbonated water. Okay. Natural flavor. Now what now? Can somebody please tell me, how does that make sense? How is it like a natural flavor? How is it natural, but it's clear? You know what I mean? Like, something had to be transformed at one point. Like, I don't see any peaches. Did you guys infuse the peaches? If you did, like, there would be like a little faint color. You know what I mean? Like, close to natural, maybe. Like, maybe you didn't create it in a lab, but clearly you bleached something. Clearly something happened. And also, why are they so addictive? And it's like, I don't know. I look like I'm doing, like, the Tour de France. But, yeah. Like, is it just me? Am I just, like, okay, I'm very aware that I have paranoid tendencies. I think this is, where should I... My backdrop is so ugly. We'll figure it out. Not today. Not today. But yeah, I just feel like... Also, I just ran out of foundation, so that's very great. Good for me, because I'm literally poor as hell. How am I gonna, like... Okay, I have, like, 3 others, but... they're not as full coverage, so... Drop any suggestions down below for your best full coverage foundations that are under $5, because I am... broke as hell per. Like, even after Christmas time, which me and Nathan, both of us, we agreed we're not buying each other gifts. But please explain to me why my credit card was maxed out. I was bamboozled. Well, not maxed out, but like close to it, you know? I was like, damn. And as I'm looking at like the money I'm spending on, it's like, Okay, I will say there was like a good $250 that went into like, you know, making my videos and drag and stuff, but still, I was like, I can't believe the shot. How bloody annoying. Ugh. And now like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. It's like, you know when just like nothing's working? It's just like nothing's working. Anyways, so yeah, so I think that bubblies are fake as hell. I can't be, I can't be sane. I can't be sane. I need to be locked up. You know who I am? I'm Kelly Ben Simone. No, because no, that's like too far. You guys ever watch I still can't wrap my head around Kelly Ben Simone. Like it's truly scary. It truly is a scary thought. And like this is not to bash her because she literally had kids, and it's like I really wonder, is she just like the biggest troll of life and nobody knows? But it's like, how does one behave that way? If you don't know who Belly Ken Simone is, Belly, and her name too would be stuck in my head 24/7 after I watched like the first season. Now, like, just because I dropped it, I don't know. You know what it is? It's the boogeyman. It really is. She really is. Kelly Ben Simone, Kelly Ben Simone, Kelly Ben Simone. Ah! You know what I mean? Oh my god. So, let me tell you about how I'm losing my job. So, the government of Quebec, Montreal, Quebec, decided that there's gonna be a curfew again. So like for New Year, oh my god, let me tell you about my New Year. I didn't do anything. Okay, so on the 31st of December, the governor said that, you know what, my loves, we're doing a 10 p.m. curfew. Meaning, if your homes are in the street past 10, we will arrest you. And like last year they did that too, and it was 8 p.m. So I was like, child, period. My little elbows, I was so, okay, I don't want to go there. But like, I was so happy. Like I'm going to hell for this, but I was so happy. I hate going out. Like I just feel like I need an excuse. I really needed an excuse to just like stay home, sleep, not see anyone. But now I'm like kind of over it. Like I still don't want to go out, but I would like to, you know, see friends until like maybe 11, you know. Like maybe if they could do like the curfew until like, I don't know, like a midnight to 5 a.m., you know, that way. Because you know what the problem is? You know what the problem is? You know what the problem is? The problem is that, like, let's say for New Year, okay? A lot of people, nobody was allowed to do parties. Unless, like, you're supposed to just stay with your household. I've been blending this foundation for 5 minutes. I'm very sorry. That wasn't a good burp. That was disgusting. I truly apologize, my love. I'll do my best. Don't hate me for it. You know? I don't know, I'm super itch today. It's probably because I'm like nervous. You guys are making me like nervous. My god. So yeah, so like there's a curfew, and you know what happened? And I noticed because there's been like some parties I was invited to. I'm such a liar, and nobody invites me to anything because like I'm not one to be invited to a party. Like if you want me to like ruin your party, I'm like the biggest party pooper. Like when it's 11, I'm ready to go to sleep. Don't talk to me anymore. It's just like, you know what? Some people are made to party, some aren't. I aren't made to party. Like I don't know. It's just not my vibe. And especially if you're tired already, you know what I mean? Like I'm trying to I work a lot. I'm trying to figure things out. I'm stressed out. I don't feel like sitting and talking with people until 3 a.m. You know what I mean? And even if you guys don't want to talk, I don't feel like dancing. I don't feel like being in someone's presence until like 3 a.m. Anyway, so I'm such a bitch. Like I've literally been like the biggest bitch ever. I don't know how to fix it. I'll try fixing it with blush and makeup. Oh my god. No, because you know what? You can put lipstick on a pig, it's still a pig. Comments down below on how I could be a better person. Yes, sir. Okay, so, but what I meant to say was that what people did is that they did the New Year's thing, and then they left wherever they were at 5 a.m. because the curfew is 10 p.m. till 5 p.m. 10 p.m. till 5 a.m. So, like, it's, I don't know, you know what I mean? It's like, okay, that was, I don't know if the government, they did something, and I'm really not one to be political and be like, oh my god, fuck Trudeau, fuck Legault, you know, like, I think that's, like, too far. It's like, babes, like, at the end of the day, it's like saying fuck your boss. Like, what are you really gonna do about it? You know, are you really gonna do something about it, or are you just gonna, like, I feel like it's pointless to curse out, like, the government. It's like, okay, which, like, especially for, like, little, it's, I don't know, see, again, this is where I don't like to get political, because it's like, obviously everybody's opinion is different, and maybe my opinion could change if I heard someone's story or someone told me, like, how everything is impacting them. And actually, it's impacting me, so maybe I shouldn't be that indifferent about it. But anyways, I'm talking about, like, the parties and stuff. I just think it was stupid, because if the point of the curfew is to, like, discourage people from hanging out and, like, spreading more COVID, it's doing the opposite, because people are hanging out for a longer time than they should be. You know, like, if people in their mind, they're like, without the curfew, would have been like, okay, I'll leave at, like, midnight or 2. Now it's 10. They're stuck until 5 a.m. Because nobody wants to get, like, nobody wants to get that bill loaf. No. I think I'm getting Botox next week or the week after. And, like, honestly, I don't have the heart to tell Nathan that I don't want to do it anymore, because I'm not in the mood to spend money on Botox. But, like, I had an engagement, so I'll respect it. But it's like, oh my god, for crying out loud. Like, I'm not broke either. I do have a savings, but it's like, you know, 200, 300, 400. Is it gonna ruin me? It is. It really is. It really is. Like, I really am gonna be so depressed after that. Ugh. I need to figure it out. Yeah, so you know what, you guys, you know what? You'll be able to, for any girlies from Montreal, you guys will be able to find me in Ashlag on a corner doing meth and becoming a prostitute, because it's just like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Too far, I apologize. It wasn't funny. I'm not trying to make jokes. Also, meth is, like, so popular in the gay community. I had no clues. Like, I recently, I learned about PNP, Party and Play, and, like, it's wild how normalized it is in the gay community to be smoking Tina. They call it Tina. Anybody get some Tina? And it's like, chow. That's like whole entire meth. That's literally meth. Then people be smoking meth and fucking in groups and catching STDs. That couldn't be me. Not judging if you're doing it, but I'm judging a little. It's like, babes, you got that meth money. You got that meth money. How about that therapy money or something? It can't be normal. Do you know what I mean? Like, has anybody not seen those ads? Meth, not even once. Like, I had a friend, I remember, I was bamboozled when he told me he did some. I was like, I can't, and he said, I didn't know what I was doing. I thought we were just, like, smoking marijuana, and then he gave it to me, like, in a glass pipe, and I was like, oh, this is probably, like, fancy marijuana. I was like, babes, that was meth. And then he said, yeah, I know, I haven't slept in 3 days. And I was like, and the gag is he did it again, but that time fully knowing what he was doing. So I was like, we haven't spoken in a while. To be fair, he is still following my ex on Instagram. And it's like, are you okay? This must be a sick joke, innit? And, like, when he came to Montreal, literally came to see a show next to my house. I told him, oh, we should see each other. Yeah, sure, I'll text you after. Never texted me after. It's like, Babe, just, if you don't want to be friends anymore, just say that, you know what I mean? He really is the kind of person that just, he's a flaky person. Like, you know, when people just, they flake, they change their mind last minute. He really is that. Like, I'll always love him. I'll always have a place in my heart for him, but I think it's time to move on. You know what I mean? I be cutting people so quick. I am, if you're watching this, loved you, sis. Always will love you, but we're not friends anymore. I just decided that. Like, I don't want to be your friend anymore. Like, I don't fuck with you. Like, you're always flaking on me. You literally, it feels like you really don't care. And it's like, a worst case scenario, because you know what it is? It's like, it's been like more than, I've more than enough. It's been like more than once that he's done things like that. You know what I mean? Like, I remember when I was turning 21, I told him, are you gonna come? If you're not, it's okay. I'm not gonna be mad. Just don't tell me you're gonna come if you're not gonna come. He's like, and the day of tells me, yeah, I'm not gonna come. And I was like, see, the thing is, I knew it from the beginning. Don't ever talk to me again. Like, I told you, if, like, I knew before you knew that you weren't gonna go because you were gonna be tired. Like, that's how much I know people. You know what I mean? Which is maybe, like, super toxic, but at the same time, it's like, I called it out before it even happens that was gonna be your excuse. I'm tired, I don't feel like going. Which is, like, to be fair, that's completely okay, but it's like, at this point, you know you work 7 days in a row and you weren't gonna come, you know? Ciao. Anyways, I was so mad at that, and I even told him. And, like, he keeps doing, like, little things like that, and it's like, babe, don't tell me. I hate when people do that. Don't tell me you're gonna do something and then you're not gonna do it. You know what I mean? It's like, it's my biggest pet peeve, and he's done it too much. You lost all your chances. If you want to hang out, like, let's say you want to hang out, we'll hang out, but from that on, don't talk to me. Ah! What happened? Oh my god. You know what it is? I'm so stressed. I'm so stressed. So let me tell you about my job. We're at the segment where I'm talking about my job, okay? When you say that's so gay, do you realize what you're saying? Knock it off. See, the same concealer every week. That's empty as hell. We gonna make it work. We gonna make it work one way or another. And the struggle is real. I can't do this anymore. I can't. I'll keep doing it for a while. You know what it is? If that ain't the consequences of my own action. I decided to rent something that's expensive as hell. I had so many choices. And I was gonna talk about something first though. What were we gonna talk about? What were we going to talk about? Like, I had something on my mind. We were like in the middle. Oh, my job. Okay. So what's happening with my job is that I work in a hotel. I'm a housekeeper. Because of the curfew thing, who is gonna rent a hotel to be stuck at the hotel? At 10, you have to be back at the hotel and you can't do anything. All the restaurants are closed. Like, there's no reasons. There isn't a reason to be in Montreal right now. You know what I mean? Like, if you wanna come to Montreal, come. But take a walk downtown and, like, you can't do anything. You wanna go eat? Go at McDonald's, but then you're gonna have to go eat outside at a park in the cold, and it's just like, overall, it, like, let's be real, loves. Like, who wants that? Like, you know what I mean? So yeah, so that's affecting the hotel best. I just spit all over my concealer. That's very unfortunate. That's disgusting even. Okay. But yeah, so like this week, I work like 4 days a week. There's 2 days off so I can do my videos, and then the Saturday is so I can see is for my other job. I have 2 other jobs, okay? So this is this job right here. And then the other job is Saturday. They're called blowjobs. Anyways, it's like it's just like I need a day off, you know? But anyways, I even like my Saturdays are always so busy. Like honestly, I never have a day off. Okay, let me just. I am shaking out some boots, mama. Sorry. Um. Yeah. So right now I'm stressing out because okay. So here's the thing. So this week, like, oh my god, there was this French lady who was at the hotel for like a month, and she finally left, and I didn't get a chance to tell her bye. And now there's so many things going on because apparently she didn't like me, and I asked one of my coworker. I was like, "What do you think that's about?" Like, my boss told me that the lady didn't like me. Because like this one time I fucked up her room. Anyways, like I was just like, all right, I was going through a lot that day, and like I wasn't focused, and I didn't do like a good job at cleaning her room. But she didn't even complain. Like the boss caught it before she got back. You know what? That's such a lie. I did like a very good job. I forgot a bar of soap. I forgot a bar of soap. I forgot a bar of soap, and I got yelled at. You know what I mean? Anyways. But so yeah, so then one of my boss told me like, yeah, I think the lady she doesn't like you. She said something like she likes the other girls, but you, it's like, and I'm like, oh yeah, what a fake bitch. Like, I've been nothing but nice to her. She's been telling me about her grandson. She literally has COVID, coughing up a storm in the room, and I still go in there and help her out. You know what I mean? But yeah, towards the end, she was very kind to me, and I'm pretty sure my boss made that up because honestly, it's not her first time like making stuff up. She's a little messy to some boots, mama girl. But yeah, so um yeah, so she left and she gave me a $20. Well, she didn't give it to me. She gave it to the boss. I was like, that's very kind. Thank you. But allegedly, she was homophobic. That's what the other girl told me. She said, yeah, she told to the other girl. Well, that's like literally like hearsay to hearsay, so we can't tell. But she's a French lady. She was from Paris. And she left her trash in an Hermes bag. And I thought that was like so iconic. I was like, talk about going out with a bang. Is it me or like my skin is glistening right now? How gorgeous is that? I look like a dead fish. I don't know. Oh, why is it not blending? Oh, why is it not blending? Oh. It's not blending, you guys. I feel like I have dead eyes today. I don't know how to explain it. Like, I feel like I have dead eyes. You know what I really want right now? Hard boiled eggs. I don't know what it is. I'm craving it. Like this whole entire time we've been talking, I haven't listened to anyone. All I've been thinking about is hard boiled eggs. Let's just. I'm so sorry. It'll literally take 2 minutes. It's just I can't. I can't. I love filming myself. Ooh. This is scary. Scary Perry. No, is the kitty scary? No. I don't know. How many? Ew. That one looks... Well, you know what? Just because it's different doesn't mean it's not good. Is 4 a lot? I never know. Oh. So, rocket skin. Per 1 eggs. Let's do 5 because I don't know what I'm looking at, to be honest. Look, this one is like me. This one literally is like me. What is Watchy spray tan? Per. Okay. So. Oh, nice. It's nice and sunny out today. I love how, like, it doesn't really feel like Montreal. Like, when you're looking at this, I don't know what it feels like. What it feels like, I don't know. Honestly, I really don't know. Like, I have nothing smart to say. It feels like I don't know. It feels like something. It feels like you're somewhere, but it's like snowy. I don't know. It feels very like snow. Anyways, so, okay, when the video is in 40 minutes, I think. I never know how much time we're supposed to cook them for. Let's do, like, until, like, the 1 hour mark. That way we're sure, because I don't want my eggs runny. Ciao. Runny eggs? Are y'all okay? Huh. Let's do, you know what? Like, my base looks good. I feel like, make or break. Make or break. Let's go. Let's go for it. Make or break. Make or break. Just want like a tiny bit more of like, and like the dolls are always okay. The dolls. I need to stop saying that. It's referring to like, I'm not referring to the transgender community from the balls and everything. I keep like forgetting that that's what the term is for when we say the dolls. Anyways, because I got canceled the other day for saying that. But yeah, so the Insta Queens on TikTok, they put some here, but I feel like it's not flattering on me anymore. Should I do it or not? No, let's not do it. Okay, and should I do like just this tiniest bit here? I feel like this is just not gonna blend. That was a terrible idea. Because this one at a time, 1 out of 2 times just like lifts my foundation. You know what I mean? I don't know. Like, honestly, I can't tell. I can't tell. I feel like see? Okay, so there's this trend right now on TikTok where people do like the brightest under eyes ever, and it's like, I keep trying to convince myself that it looks good, but I just can't get with the program, love. It's like, I don't know, it's giving very 2019 where people would just like overly highlight everything. You know, like I was that girl. I used to I literally white under my eyes, and it was like, no, you know what? You know what was the best thing ever? I think it was 2017, where the goal was to match your neck, and I would go to MAC and get a Studio Fix NC15. Do you know what that means? That means I was the color of the shelf. I was the color of the wall. I was pale. The Asdan boots, mama girl. Yeah, let me just like quickly set. Let's just set it and forget it. Oh my god. Oh, see, now there's no color anymore. Oops. Although my foundation is literally wet. I forgot, like, how do people bake? How does that work? Do people still bake? Is that still a thing? I really don't know how to explain it. I feel like I'm having a really good skin day. You know what I mean? Okay, this is literally like pulling on my face. I clearly did not do the right thing. Whoops. Whoops. Whoops, you guys. Whoops. That was stupid. You guys remember when LVP's husband called, I think it was Kyle, he called someone a stupid cow, and I can't get that out of my head. I think it's that, well, it's not funny to call a woman a stupid cow, but you know what I mean. It was hilarious. I can't get it out of my head. I just can't get you out of my head. For your loving is all I think about. I just can't get you out of my mind. Oh. Okay, so let me tell you about my grandparents. My grandparents are literally like oh my god, trauma, right away, trauma. Okay, so the reason why I say there's trauma is like, okay, they hate each other. And it's like, it's those old people who are like, we're not gonna get divorced because, one, they roasted everyone for getting a divorce. So it's like, at this point, if we get a divorce, like, it's a pride thing. Be who you are. But also, especially, surtout, is because, like, their pensions, from what I've gathered, like, they live very comfortably together, but if they were to split, they would both not be able to live the life that they're living. Oh wow, the lighting is amazing right now. It's so unfortunate that I started my makeup an hour late again. That would have been such a good lighting for TikToks. So proud of myself. Okay. That was weird. That was so weird. Oh my god, I watched the weirdest movie yesterday. It was called Kept Woman. It's on Amazon. I'm gonna be that Amazon girl because I don't have Netflix. I'm like, I just don't have the heart to pay $10 a month for Netflix right now. It's like, well, right now, just all my life. I couldn't get, which I pay $10 for Apple Music and I barely use it, you know? And I would use, anyways, all that to say, I watched this movie on Amazon that was called Kept Woman, and it was so interesting. Honestly, the concept of the movie was so interesting. So it's basically the neighbor abducts this woman, and downstairs, like in his basement, like full on concrete, or yeah, I think it's concrete. And then he built like a 70s, I don't remember what style it was, but like, you know, like yellow and colors and retro. Like it was retro, you know, and he gave them like dresses, and there was another girl, and then it's like they have to be just like, you know what, your life is over. This is your new life now. You're never getting out of here. Like, she got kidnapped. And anyways, it was such an interesting movie. Such an interesting movie. Like, I honestly, I really enjoyed it. I was like, oh my, because I'm usually am the queen of like picking up like bad movies. And I was like, wow, what a good movie. I was like so proud of myself. I was like, that was like so good. Do you know what I mean? Anyways, I'm literally a raging lunatic. You guys hear that shit? That's some eggs boiling. Okay, but what was I talking about before? Yeah, my grandparents. So they've always been like, I literally be exposing like people left and right. So it's, oh, I feel bad saying they hate each other, but like, okay, you know what it is? The reason why I say that is that growing up, I've never seen them like. Actually, I've never seen them kiss. I've never seen them, except that one time, and it was so weird. Like, they started sleeping in the same bed, and like, they loved each other, but that lasted like a solid like 5 minutes. But overall, like, they resent each other. It truly feels like they both resent each other for so many things, and they don't know where to start with. And my grandpa is very like, I would feel bad to trash talk them, and then like they see this video and they get upset with me or they hate me. But it's like, chances are they're not. They would be sad though. Like, obviously nobody wants to hurt people's feelings, but child, let me just spill the tea. Like, growing up, I just remember I would always go on like camping trips, and we would go to like oh my god, we went to like, how's it called, Madeline's Island, Ilona Madeleine, and it was like the most magical thing of my whole entire life. We went there for a week, and they had like a trailer, how is it called, like a fifth wheel trailer, mobile home, you know what I mean, like those white one with like leoninium, and like there's a shower, but anyways, like the whole thing. And I remember we went there, and it was like, honestly, it was one of the most magical and traumatic experiences of my life. Meaning that they were fighting the whole entire time, but at this point, not that I was used to it, but like all of my life, like when we would go camping or whatever, there's literally a dildo in my makeup drawer. I can't do this anymore. I need to get a divorce. Let me just tell my story. Let me focus on the story. But yeah, so it's like, what was I talking about? Yeah, so like they would always like fight about like the most random things ever. And I feel like because my grandma Loki gave me a eating disorder growing up, so I always kind of like resented her, but now I feel like she's not the bad guy. My grandpa's always kind of been like the bad guy. I don't know what it is. Like, I can't fully put my finger on what it is, but obviously it's toxic. Like, let's be real, like it's toxic. And I feel like, and my dad was a little bit like that with his girlfriends too, where they would just like fight, but like, in my mind it was normal, but some of the fight, now that I think about it, often were like super toxic. So definitely gonna blame all of the family for having me stay with my toxic first boyfriend for so long, because I thought that was love, you know what I mean? To be like just disgusting. And anyways, I don't know, like, okay. Blaming people, what's new? Hey, the victim 101 per. But yeah, so where was I going with that? I don't know. Do you know? Yeah, so like Madeline's Island, I remember like this one time, because the thing is like, when you're a kid, I was maybe like 12 or 13. You're not really supposed to be like, no, every kid's done that, where you're telling your grandparents or your father, mother, whatever, you guys don't fight. And they say, we're not fighting, we're just talking. But meanwhile, he's calling her a fat cow. It's like, babes, that's not just calling, that's not just talking, do you know what I mean? And my grandma would always be like, okay, joke. And it was like, poor thing. I don't know what it is. Definitely, like, I'm grateful for the memories, but now that I'm older, when I would see them, it's weird, but like now they don't they don't fight as much as they used to, because the whole entire family kind of knows what to do to like not prevent the fights, but like de-escalate situations or whatever. The secret is just like to, my grandpa likes to be heard. He wants people to like listen to him. But it's like the stories are not always very good. But it's like, you know, you got $50, I'll listen to your story, love. Just kidding, just kidding. Actually, now that I don't have a job, if there's any old people watching my video who like, oh no, I used my good brush, who wants to just talk on the phone, I'll charge you a $50 fee for an hour. We can talk as much as you want. Does that work? You're gonna ask me? Nothing's off limit. We can even do sex phone. Yeah. I'll think about that though. I don't want to say yeah, like, I'm not sure yet. I feel like the face is kind of giving. What's going on? Because, oh my god, last week, the face, oh, ma'am. On the picture, it literally was so hard to choose pictures because I was gray the house down boots, mama girl. Like, it was so hard. I love the sound of like boiling water. I don't know what it is. It's just like, it's so creative. I truly never know. Like, I feel like every time I do this, it's like, it's like a little bright, right? It's a little bright. Maybe it will melt. I don't know. Because then, I don't know if you guys notice, but sometimes when you do makeup, it just like kind of randomly melts at one point. I feel like I lost weight. I've been so stressed lately. I feel like I lost weight. Anyway, so yeah, so they would like always fight, and it wasn't like a cool experience growing up watching people like just fight. And it's like they never, that's the only way they would communicate. Now that I'm thinking about it. Like they never just had a conversation without a fight. It was always like a fight. And it's like, I don't know, it was like very depressing. It gave me like so much anxiety. And then like when I would have one-on-one moments with my grandma, I think that because she is, I don't want to say she's so unhappy, because at one point it's like, you guys have been doing this for 8 years, no, 50 years or whatever. And it's like, at this point I'm pretty sure you guys like are comfortable with what you're doing. Like you get, I don't know how to explain it. It's like, if that's all you know, it's not as devastating. You know, it probably was the first few years, but at this point you're just used to it. You're numb. You don't really react. Obviously you're not thrilled. Obviously you're not happy, but I don't think that it's as bad. I don't know why I'm doing this whole monologue for. I forgot where I was going with that, but you know what I mean? I notice this very often I'll just drop a you know what I mean when I don't know what to say anymore. But you know what I mean? Okay, you know what I mean? I feel like, what is it? I was gonna say it's missing blush, but there's like more than enough. Let's just add a little bit. I feel like I look like a frog today. Do you guys remember Crazy Frog? I remember during those fights, I would put my little headphones in. They were blue, very cheap, would always break. And I would listen to Crazy Frog. Ugh, I hate that now this song is gonna be stuck in my head all day. But who decided to have like Crazy Frog be a person? And why did I add the CDs, and why would I sit and watch the videos? It was the weirdest thing ever. Now that I'm thinking about it, like Crazy Frog literally is the reason why I'm struggling in life now. Like let's blame it on Crazy Frog. Let's go, you guys. I think it's like boiling too much. Should I just lower it? Why is this one egg white now? Imposter. Okay, I'm literally blind. Let's go. My eyes, oh my god, no, my eyes are watering. That was so stupid. Oh! I just stepped on my titty. Okay. So yeah, and then like I remember one thing also that, you know what, let's just trauma dump right now. One of the reason where I kind of feel uneasy about my dad. Like, I love him, you know, and oh my god, he called me for New Year's. It was beyond awkward. It was beyond awkward. I think it was the day after New Year's. It was like, hey, I'm your little brother. Do you want to like, hear something? I was like, sure, just like call me. Like, I'm literally your son. Like, you don't have to ask to talk to me. Like, if I pick up, I pick up. I don't. I would never like decline. Like, we never talk. It's not like I'm annoyed because he's always calling. Like, he literally never talks to me. So it's like, I borderline get excited when he calls me. Do you know what I mean? Anyways, that's another topic, but. So, I have a beef with my dad. He doesn't know. And it's like, the problem with my dad is like, I would never know what there's something about adults. How do you confront your parents about stuff they've done? Like, there's a few things that really like bothers me about what my dad did, but like there's two that are very hardcore. There's one I just like, I don't think I would ever feel comfortable saying out loud because like there is like, you know, my little brother and I wouldn't want him to know the whole tea, you know what I mean? And it's like, anyways, and I really like, although I never see my little brother, I really like him, you know? Like, he's sweet. He's sweet. He's like 12 or 13. I'm not really sure. I'm literally like the worst brother, I'm not gonna lie. Who doesn't know their brother's age? So we're gonna do like a very 10, because right now, just so you guys like know the look that we're going for, we're gonna do like kind of 10 super dark eyebrows. I'm like very obsessed with how the skin turned out today. I feel like it looks pretty. Let's add a ton, let's ruin it with some highlighter. Let's go with the orange. Not me doing makeup today. My god. We're gonna do something super artistic too. Okay. Let's keep going forward, never backwards. So, yeah, so what happened is that when I turned 18, I had moved out to Gatineau, so I was like 2 hours away from home, and I came for my birthday because, you know, I was like, I'm gonna celebrate my 18. For me, it was like gonna be the biggest thing ever. Oh, because the legal age in Montreal to drink is 18. So I was like so excited to, you know, celebrate and finally be able to go out with my boyfriend. Which, now that I think about it, my boyfriend was up with an underage person for like a while. Jail. Anyways, but yeah, and I remember my dad picked me up. I don't know to do what. And then he told me like on September 9th, your grandparents are doing their wedding anniversary. And I'm like, okay, that's literally the day of my birthday. Like, are they stupid? Did they forget? And then he said, and you're gonna have to go. And I was like, babes, I don't know if you remember, but that's the day of my birthday. I'm gonna make plans. I don't want to go there. Like, they don't even, like, what am I gonna go in that restaurant for? Celebrate what? You know, like, I hate to break it down to you guys, but they don't love each other. So it's like, what are we celebrating? 30 years of like hatred? You know what I mean? It's like, in my honest opinion, I did not, not me talking shit, looking crazy, but you know what I mean? Like, in my honest opinion, I did not see a point where it would be honest of me to go there, and I just thought it was the dumbest, fakest thing ever. It's like they hate each other. They're staying with each other by convenience. Why would I go there? I'm 18. You know what I mean? Anyways, so then, like, the thing that really triggered me is that he, look, I told him, like, well, I'm turning 18 that day, I'm not gonna go. Like, just, like, letting you know, like, I'm not going. And then he's like, you're not, he said, no, it's very important, you're gonna have to go. I'll talk to your mother, she's gonna make you go. And I was like, it clicked in my head. The reason why I've been put through so many fucked up positions in my life growing up is because my dad always talked to. Okay, so backstories per. My mom lost her dad when she was like 18, okay? And all of my life, she's always told me I would have done anything to have a dad. All the time, like, I would have to go to my dad's or stuff like that. My mom would always tell me, she's like, you should be grateful you have a dad. Like, I would have done anything to have a dad. And my dad somehow realized that amongst the way. And he knew that if he would talk to my mom, I would do anything. Like, I wouldn't have a choice, you know, because it's like, thank God I said 10 brows, but. So my dad always capitalized on the fact that he knew that my mom had unresolved daddy issues and that she would always force me to see him because, like, you know, she has unresolved issues. And that day, like, it all clicked. And I, till this day, I never told my dad that. And there was, like, other stuff too, like, and I told my mom, and we both realized, like, wow, like, it's not just, like, assumptions, because obviously we're not in this ad, so in theory, this is assumptions. Like, I can't say for a fact that's what it is, but it was that look, it was the way he said it, it was the whole entire thing. I had chills. Like, I had chills, and I wanted to get out the car, I wanted to cry, but I was like, you know what, like, I'm not gonna walk. So let me get out when we get out, you know what I mean? Like, don't need to be that dramatic today. It's hot. But yeah, like, it blew my mind. And I told my mom, and I was like, it's like, it's insane. And my, like, as traumatized my mom is, like, from, like, losing her dad, I think she still has, like, a ad on her shoulder. And when I told her, like, he's forcing me to go there for their wedding, and she was like, why? They don't even love each other. And it, like, for the first time, it literally made no sense. Like, we both realized. And I said, you know, he told me, I feel bad now, I'm just, like, straight up exposing my dad, but he told me he was going to talk to you and that I was gonna end up having to go and not have any choice. And she was like, well, no, you don't have to go, you're 18 now. And I was like, right, but, like, you know what I realized? Like, I've been put through so many tough situations because, anyway, I don't want to go there, but let's just say growing up, I would have been better off by myself. Well, not by myself, without, like, my dad. Like, I've been exposed to, like, lots of bad things. And my dad kept insisting. Like, at one point, like, it got so bad that my mom moved a street down to where my dad was, so that way I could just, like, go. But it's just, like, I don't know. There was no reason for me to keep going there at my dad's house. Like, it was just, like, torture for me. It was just torturing me, you know what I mean? Honestly, like, this, oops. Please understand that the super dark brows is just for, like, the look. But, like, it does look a little crazy. I'm trying to figure a way out, how could I polish the brows just a little bit? Because I do feel like they're a little crazy, especially at the front. Maybe if I did just like this. So yeah, so I ended up back then I had my friend, my very good friend. Anyways, I said, you know what, I'll just go in the morning. But I told them, I was like, I'm not gonna go at you guys' like dinner party. Like, I'm sorry, but I just to show that I was like, I don't know why I did that. I don't remember, but I remember I was trying to send a message. I was like, I'll still go, but I'll go in the morning. You know what I mean? Just to. And I bought them like a plant, and I wished them like a happy birthday or whatever. And yeah. And I don't know, like that day something changed. That day something changed. Like I resent my dad for so many things. And I don't know if I'll ever be able to have a conversation with him because, you know, like his main problem is he doesn't really have like emotional intelligence. I don't know how to like explain that. Oh, what if I make them round? That's gonna be so funny. Okay. Trust the process, girlies. So yeah, so it's like I don't know how to like. There's a lot of things that I don't know how to get over. It's because especially now that I'm grown up, it's like I can't believe I was put through that. You know what I mean? There's things that I believe like people should just not be exposed to. It's well, anyways. So it's like for some weird reason, my dad was obsessed with having me. I guess because it's like, why would you always? Why? What do you guys need me to be there for? You know what I mean? Like I'm 18. How have I gone there? How have I gone to like talking about all this shit? I literally just want to spill it out, but I can't. Just like out of respect for like my little brother, like, you know, who knows? Maybe one day I'm gonna be famous and that story's gonna get out, but I don't want that. Manifesting fame. But anyway, like it's at first it was very, especially when I was in Ottawa, it was very hard for me to just like. One of the main reasons why I moved out is because not only that, it was also like my mom was very strict growing up, so that was like tough. But when I moved out, we got more of a friendship relationship. Like I still highly respect her, and I'm always gonna fear her. I don't know if that makes sense. Like I know you're not supposed to fear your parents, but I'll always like. I know when my mom is mad, she's mad. You know what I mean? But mostly it's a respect thing, you know. But growing up, like it was tough, you know. Like she was very strict. Like even like when I came back home, I would literally have a curfew. Who has a curfew at 22? You know what I mean? Like, and she put like a lot of pressure on me to have like good grades and, you know. And to be fair, I'm very grateful because they gave me like an amazing discipline. Like I feel like I have a good discipline because of her. But also I remember in college I was just like overachieving and it wasn't good for my health. Like I would literally sleep 2 hours a night. Four. Um, because I would be doing like homeworks until like 5 a.m. But like that wasn't good. When I was done with fashion school after like the third year, I hit a wall. Like I was so like I undiagnosed burnout. You know what I mean? I feel like I fucked up the brows. Well, obviously I did, but I can't put my fingers on how to maybe make them like more appealing. Because the thing it's like here's my thing. When I do like funny drag, I still like it. I still like for it to look polished. You know what I mean? See, this brow is like super cunty. This one is like. Let's do maybe just a tiny bit more. Can I just like carve it a tiny bit more? That's all. Anyways, I don't know what I was. Oh yeah. So then, anyway, so I moved to Ottawa, and I literally saw that for 3 years. I saw my dad 3 times a year, and it was a good little break. And I remember, like the first year, I got like student of the year, and my dad literally said, "Oh, cool!" Like in the entire Canada country, and I was like, "I say no." He said, "Oh, just at your school." I was like, "Yeah." It's like, way to go, girl. Way to go to literally just make me feel like I'm the biggest loser ever. Meanwhile, like it was like an accomplishment, you know? I had the best grade of my year. Like, isn't that good? Oh, I forgot because my dad didn't believe in, which now, not gonna lie, he kind of was right because am I working in fashion or am I a housekeeper right now? Right. So, oopsie. Don't blame them. You know what the problem is? I had really good parents. They were very supportive. Just mentally, they both really needed therapy. Like, my mom would go to therapy. My dad, I feel like, really could use therapy. Like, I don't think he's ever been to. I don't know. So many, like... Oh, I think the eggs are ready. Way to go, girl. Way to go. See, now the sunset is gone. Should really finish this video ASAP. Okay, let's start with the eyeshadow. What kind of eyeshadow are we in the mood for today? What else could I talk about today? What other kind of drama could we go into? Look, talking about strict parents. Oh my god. Like, okay, so right now our building, I'm not sure I want to expose myself like that. So, allegedly, I broke the rules. So, you're not allowed, the building doesn't want us to invite friends and guests over. But I also think that's because of the law. So, I don't want to expose myself and say that I did invite someone. But let's just say if I were, I would have done a really good job. And let's say that perhaps maybe somebody came yesterday, allegedly. I sneaked that motherfucker in a suitcase. Like, babes, you guys don't understand. The thing about strict parents is if there's a will, there's a way. I will always figure out a way to break the rules. And that's the thing. Like, I wasn't like the most rebellious kid ever, but I did sneak out like a few times. I remember this one time. I can't say that. Because my mom promised me she doesn't watch my YouTube videos, but this is the real test. When I was 16, when I was living at my dad's, I was talking to this guy who lived downtown, and he paid me a Uber. He gave me his credit card so I would get like the Uber app. And I met him at his place. He could have totally killed me. It turns out, like, I ended up seeing him again when I was like 19. He flew me to LA. Anyways, and I remember, first of all, I was 16. Now that I think about it, that was very weird. Being gay is realizing that literally you got raped, you got armed. Okay, it was it because the thing is, I don't believe I was old enough to, you know, full on say it was consensual. Like, I did not lose my virginity until I had my first boyfriend, but I did do things, you know what I mean, like fellatios, and it wasn't like against my will either. So it's like, that's why it's so hard to say, because there's like this fine line where it's like, I don't know. I can't put my finger on it. There's something that makes me feel so uneasy about all those things. I don't know. All that to say, like, I snuck out and, like, sometimes I would just literally sneak out to go smoke a cigarette. And, like, we had a field where my dad lived. And, oh my God, this one time I snuck out. So my mom, it was harder to sneak out because she had a condo. And we were on the second floor. And I remember I had a friend who lived, like, down the street. And at midnight, she asked me, do you want to come over? I'll get McDonald's. And I jumped off the balcony from my room. And I went to her house at midnight to get McDonald's. And, like, I just remember, if my mom wouldn't know, even till this day, if my mom knew, she would die. She would die. Because it's like, oh, that's bad. Imagine doing, like, full-on jumping out of a window. Like, at my dad's place, it's like, oh no, at my dad's place, there was, like, you know, like, when people put not a grill, a fence or, like, something to block the window. Like, that way robbers can't just, like, rob you. And I cut that out, like, I cut a hole, and I said, like, I was nervous because just in case if there's a fire and the door's on fire, like, I couldn't sleep at night knowing that I would be trapped, you know? And my dad was like, okay, sure. But like, at my dad's place, like, you just sneak out the window, and then you go by the backyard, and it's like, it makes sense, it's not that hard, but to jump off the second floor and to go get McDonald's. And I remember I did that. I think I only did that once, and I was so afraid because I was more afraid of my mom than my dad. Because my dad, it's not of him I was afraid. It's more of like who he would surround me with that I was afraid of. Like, I wasn't afraid of him. He just, like, would bring around some crazy people. But my mom, oh my God, if she would have found out that I snuck out, either I would have been dead in prison. She would have figured out. She was a queen of consequences. Like, my mom never failed at giving me a good consequences. Like, I remember in primary school, I still remember that, okay? We had, like, a English teacher who, like, she wasn't nice, but at the same time, like, you know what it was? It was very much Abby Lee Miller core. That was my English teacher. And, like, you know, when you're done with school and, like, the pins that work, like, downtown, they come pick you up after school. I don't know where I'm going with this, but anyway, so, like, they would leave you, like, service de garde. I don't know how to call it in French. Like, it's just a place for, like, kids to stay until their parents come, and it's like, you guys do activities or whatever. It's like a nanny, but, like, for everyone. So yeah, so I remember, like, we were in the room we were staying in was the room where she would, like, take her breaks or whatever, and she had her coffee machine. And I took, like, you know how we had, like, there were, like, tennis balls that we would put underneath chairs, and, like, me and, like, a girl kept joking, like, oh, we should put it in, like, the coffee machine of the girl. But it wasn't like the tennis balls, it was like those things it was like the fancier version. Anyways, and I remember I was like, oh my God, maybe we should. Oh my God, that's so funny. And we thought, like, we were hilarious. We ended up doing it. And I'll never forget. First of all, I resent the school because I remember they gave me, like, people kept, like, bullying me at that school. And they would literally always get away with, like, literally drawing like, a picture of me and them on a horse. And I remember two things. One time I called someone a faggot, and I had to write down, like, the actual word. Well, it was tapet, but I had to write down the word on from a dictionary. Like, they made me copy it, like, so many times. And when people did that to me, nothing would happen to them. It was like a slap on the wrist. When I would do stuff, it was always, like, so extreme. So, like, never forget, like, girlies from Chabruno, I resent you guys a lot. You guys did me dirty. You guys literally did me dirty. And anyway, so the girl that did the coffee chair thing, her name was Madison. Madison, bitch, I'll never forget. You're literally the biggest cunt ever. Okay, that was very uncalled for. I'm very sorry, Madison. Or resent you for something else, and you know what you did. But it wasn't because of that. It was because of high school. Yeah, so me resenting people all my life. We're gonna need to like figure something out in 2022. Are we gonna no, I'm still resenting people in 2022. Fuck you guys. You know what I mean? Why would I change? You know what? Maybe like let's try not resenting. Let's try forgiving but not forgetting. No, like if I'm gonna forgive, I want to forget. Because that's the thing. Like I have forgiven people like the amount of shit Nathan has done to me that I've just like okay, let's move on. I'm ready to move forward until like I'm not anymore. You know what I mean? Or maybe I just forgive for like a short moment. And anyways, all that to say, the lady like she was like the director of like this school. She was this lady, and she really liked Madison, obviously, because like you know she saw all her brothers. And she liked me, but she wasn't like as obsessed as Madison. Anyways, so Madison basically just like threw me under the bus, told that everything was my fault, and then like they called my mom and told her like everything that happened. And my mom literally, she like obviously she was very mad. Like nobody wants to know that your kid's a bum. And also like it wasn't like it was bad. What I did was bad. Like cause especially now being a grown-up person, like it's not I would be pissed if someone did that to me. You know what I mean? Like that was so uncalled for. And even if you're mean or whatever, it's like there's certain things that you just don't do. I look like a travestite. But there's literally like there's certain things that you just don't do. That's bad, you know? Like anyone with a brain would know that what I did was bad. And I was very aware, but like I still did it because Madison was like, oh, you're t'es pas game. And I did it. Hello? So, where was I going with that? Yeah, so like the director just like director, like she met me and she gave me like so much shit. And then they said, anyways, we'll call your mom. And I was like, please don't. Please don't. And then they did. And what my mom did, she brought me to, right after school, she came to pick me up, wasn't talking, did not say a single word. I was shitting myself. And she said, we're gonna go to Canadian Tire, like Home Depot. And I was like, is she gonna buy me like an axle and chop my ends off? Like, what is the point of going to Home Depot, love? Like, you know what I mean? So we go to Canadian Tire and we go to the coffee machine section and she's like, so we'll take a coffee machine and we'll gift her a new one. And I was like, and she picked the most expensive one. And I've been cheap all of my life. But so she picked one that was like $100. And back then, like for a coffee machine, that was like so expensive, $100. You know what I mean? And she said, tomorrow, like we'll wrap it, you'll wrap it. You'll apologize to Miss Denise. Never forget Miss Denise. That was the English teacher. And like after that, like I'm paying for it today. But when it's Christmas time, the money you're getting goes straight into my pockets. And I'm taking interests. No, I'm joking. She didn't take interest. Although I feel like she kind of did. But I don't think so. I don't think so. And OMBF. We get the coffee machine. I bring it to. You know what? Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I really admire my mom for that. That was very good. That was such a good punishment. Because let me tell you about punishments afterwards. But yeah. So she made me give the English teacher the coffee machine thing, and like I remember that there was this one lady from like the ladies that they keep you in the morning and they keep you like before school and outside of school, and I remember that lady said, you know, I'm gonna be a mom soon, and what your mom did was so inspiring. But meanwhile, I'm like, obviously I didn't get the lesson yet. I'm just like, I'm mad because I spent money and like Madison is a fucking cunt. But you know what I mean? Like, now that I'm thinking about it, if I were to have kids, I think that's such a good lesson. Like, what a good lesson. You know? What a good lesson. I should really call her. I think I'm gonna call my mom afterward. I'm gonna tell her, what a good lesson. You really killed it, love. Killed it. all that to say, yeah, I don't know why I started talking about that, you guys. I'm literally lost today. But yeah, so I learned my lesson, loves, and I remember it was Christmas time, and I started like giving her money, and obviously I was sad, and I think she got the she because I every time I would get like a little bit of money, I would have to like pay her back. But that I remember this Christmas time, which is like this is where I feel like my mom was strict, but she wasn't cruel either. She said, you know what, just like clearly you got because I my reflex was to give her right away, but like I looked like I was getting beat up. And I think she didn't like that because like my aunt, she had a kid also, we were the same age, and she was the complete opposite. Like she was so not strict, so didn't care. Like her son would have done that. She would have done like probably the same thing, buy a new coffee machine, but she would have never had him pay for it. Or she would have said, you're gonna pay for it, but then not go through with it. You know what I mean? But I remember, and she just said, it's okay. But like, did you learn your lesson? I was like, yes. So what a good lesson. What a good story also, no? I feel like that was such a good story. So anyways, talking about consequences, I have a newfound respect for consequences because you know what it is? Like, okay, so lately Nathan's been like, he keeps telling me how he is going to bottom. He's like, oh, like this week I really want to bottom for you. Like, you know what? Tomorrow I really want to bottom. And I'm like, okay, turn up, loves it. And then the day of, he never follows through with it. And it's like, why would you get my hopes high up for no reason? Like I understand like he doesn't always wants to chop, but like if you're telling me you want to bottom, like you know, like I'll dip my pencil in, you know what I mean? I'll sharpen my. It's just like I don't know. I think it's very cruel to tell someone like, oh, I'll bottom, and then you don't go through with it. And I had another ex who kept doing that. He would always tell me, oh, you wanna top, you wanna top, and I would be like, yeah, yeah, and then it would be like, psych, and I was like, okay, literally, that was like just. What was the point of that? You know what I mean? It's just like, don't be cruel. Just don't be cruel. So yeah, but so he did that like once. Then he said like, okay, tomorrow. Okay, tomorrow. And then it was like 4 days in a row. And it's just like, I full on cried. I'm like, that's like very rude what you're doing. Like, why would you get my hopes for something that you're not even going through with it? And like this is not your first time doing it. Like you've literally done it like multiple times at this point. It's like I don't appreciate it. I think that's very rude. I think that's very like that's cruel. Like why would you do that to anyone? You know what I mean? I like and I still stand by it. Oof. It was cruel, just blind. But like I still stand by it. Like that's so cruel. I'm very sensitive by the way. But like just don't do that. Don't do that. If you say you're gonna do something, follow through with it. You know what I mean? Like it's just like at this point, even if you change your mind, like you should know yourself better than that. I don't know what it is. And at the same time, it's like I'm not gonna force you to do it. Obviously, if you're not in the mood, you're not in the mood. I'm not gonna like force you and ask you to do it. Anyway, so he did that like so many times. And then this other day he's telling me, okay, not today, tomorrow, I promise. And I'm like, you know, at this point, not that it doesn't mean anything, but it's like you've promised me that you're gonna bottom like multiple times at this point. And obviously it doesn't mean anything because have you bottom? No. You know? So what are we really gonna do this time if you don't do it? And he's like, and I'm like, we need to find a consequence. Do you agree? And he's like, okay, yes. And then I was like, let me think about something and I'll get back to you. And that's where I'm like, wow, I literally am like my mom's protege because I came up with the best consequence ever. I was like, you know what? If we don't do it, because for Christmas, I told him, like, if you get, like, a Botox appointment, I need to get my Botox done in Montreal. Because usually I go to Ottawa to get my fillers done. But it's like, for Botox, I might as well just get it done here. Like, it's cheap anyways. What's the point? And since I'm going to be going, you can get some done too with me. I'll pay for it. So I said, if you don't bottom tomorrow, there's no Botox. So he bottomed. I'm dying. He said, babe, and then he said, like, I like consequences. So maybe that's like a turn on. But you know what I feel, you know what I should do? Just because, like, at this point, he I was very hurt. He did that multiple times to tell me he's gonna bottom and then he doesn't like follow through with it. And I find that like so hurtful. Like I hate, like, you know what my mom did the other day? Like we went to IKEA and my mom literally told me like I was gonna get a plant and she said, don't get that plant, I'll get you one. Like that plant is literally dying. And I was like, are you sure? Because my mom, like, she's very busy and I just know she's not gonna get me the plant. She's busy. She's booked and busy with work. She has a dog, she has a family, she has things to do, you know? So I'm like, okay, that's very kind of you. You're offering to buy me a plant. That's very kind of you, but are you gonna follow through with it? She's like, yes, by the end of the month when we're gonna see each other, because we see each other like once a month. We like take time. Anyways, it will be in your house. I promise you. And I'm like, awesome. Deep down inside, I'm like, I just know she's not gonna do it. I feel like she's gonna forget about it. But I was like, you know what? Let me just have good faith. I'm not gonna bother. I'm not gonna bother her. I'm not gonna ask her. Don't forget about it. I'll just go with the flow. And lo and behalf, when she comes in, she's like, oh, I don't have it. Like she said, I totally forgot about it. I'm very sorry. And my thing is like, it's my problem in life. It's always the bigger picture. It's not that you didn't get me a plant. It's the fact that you told me you were gonna get me a plant. I was literally gonna get it myself. Like it's not about the money. It's not about any of that. You know what I mean? It's literally you told me you would get me a plant. I said, are you sure? Like I don't mind. Like I truly don't mind. Just don't tell me you're gonna do something and not follow through with it. It drives me insane. And then she said, like, yeah, I'm very sorry. Like, I feel bad. And it's like, it's okay. Like, you don't have to feel bad. And then I give up too easily. But it really, like, it really hurts me. It hurts me when people, I can't put my finger on it. It really, like, and then that same week, like, Nathan was, like, doing that thing where he wasn't bottoming after telling me he was going to bottom. And it's just, like, I full on started crying because it was, like, I can't believe that, like, you guys are not supposed to be doing things like that to me. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Don't tell me you're gonna do something and not follow through with it. It drives me insane. Okay, so let's take a break to crack the eggs. I would have made deviled eggs, but that's a lot of work. We're really gonna go there. Are they cold? Ugh, I low-key hate this. How do I do this? Also, literally, what time is it? Oh my god, it's almost 3. I literally need to wrap this up. Let's just do one. I'll do the other ones later. Let's do 2. Like, I'm kind of starving. Okay. Oh. Oh my god, so Saturday, I'm gonna be moving all of my sewing stuff to here. So I'm gonna be like sewing again. I'm so excited. Oh my god, it's like so. I think I ever just had like itchy thing, like I don't know where it's like itchy. Okay, that's gross. I'm literally the dumbest person. I'm literally gonna drop this in 1.5. That I might make up the fuck! Okay, sorry. Oh my god, Publita. How are you, my love? So yeah, I'm gonna get all of my things here. The only thing that's freaking me out is like, if you guys have ever seen my sewing room like reveal or whatever, there's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff to move. It's not really good. Oh, oh, oh my god. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. I don't want to talk about it. That's like so nasty. This kind of feels like air spray. That's weird. I'm literally gonna throw up. It's disgusting. Ugh, I'm craving a cigarette right now. Like I want a cigarette so bad. You guys don't understand. Wow. Ugh, I want a bag of chips. Now we're gonna go with white eye pencil into waterline. Okay. The deviled eggs were like so nasty that I don't even feel like talking anymore. Like it was very disgusting. Like very, very disgusting. Like you guys, very disgusting. I wasn't even deviled eggs. Maybe that's why I wasn't good. Are art boiled? So I don't know. Oh my god, now okay, so now we're gonna do like wing liner, but we're gonna do it like the redneck way. So we're gonna do like a super tiny line underneath your lashes. Why am I shaking it? I'm literally so lost. Okay, so this is like kind of hard. Let's just try. There's something that always like sends me about doing this kind of eyeliner. I just don't know what to do here. Do I just bring it here? Okay. I'm just wondering, should I do like a wing liner? I kind of want to do one. I literally look like a Sims. Not a Sims, a me. Dum, 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 dum. Ooh. Ooh, fucked it up. Ciao. Not that, not, oof. Okay, let's just keep going. There was like 1 year in my life where I was like so good at eyeliner. And then it just like, it went away. I don't know what happened. My eyes are so itchy right now. I don't know what's going on. Itchy ass on boots, mama girl. Material girl. Oh no. This one was like perfect before I could have fucked it up. Please, why is this kind of pretty? Now, what do I do with the inner corner? Do I? Oh my god, that literally tickled the inside of my eyeball. That was insane, you guys. Oh my god. Oh my god, so the dress that I'm gonna be wearing today, I got from Renaissance, okay? I thought it was like vintage Escada. I was so excited. I was like, oh my god, that's like vintage Escada. This is like gorgeous. The print is amazing. Get set. I go home, and then I read the label. It's literally called Escalade. Escalade. Which literally means it translates to rock climbing. Like I literally got a rock climbing dress. But it's very pretty, so whatever. We'll just put in that it's vintage Escala. Escada. Escada. I feel very bold because this is always the part where I fuck up. Also, I literally have like a lash in my inner corner that's like not allowing me to do my inner corner. Let's just stop here because, like, first of all, this video is the number one, sunlight. Second of all, we got that, we got the point. And I'm literally gonna, like, you're literally gonna see anything. So it's like, you know what I mean? So now, only thing is I'm like a little nervous because what are we gonna do next week? What look am I gonna do next week? I'm so excited to have my fucking sewing machine. Like, you guys don't understand. I missed sewing so much. Really did. I really have been missing it like so much. Like, I used to sew every day. Every day I would sew. Oh, Nathan doesn't have COVID anymore, so that's cool. He's finally out the house. But yeah. I don't know what else. I don't know what else to talk about. You know what? All week I've been in like such a weird mood. So like this is the happiest I've been this week. I don't know how to explain it. Like the whole entire job thing has obviously been like stressing me out. And it's like, I don't know, I wasn't like dealing with it properly. Ugh, I want a cigarette so bad. You guys don't understand. I want a cigarette so bad. I want a cigarette so bad. Don't ever smoke, you guys. It's disgusting. It's embarrassing. And you're gonna crave cigarettes out of nowhere. I'm not gonna smoke. I'm not gonna smoke. You know what I do? When I, like, because the worst thing I can do for myself, because I know myself, obviously, like, I'm in my body. Worst thing I can do when I want a cigarette is to buy a pack. Because then I'm just gonna start smoking again. Best thing to do is to ask someone. But it doesn't always work. So what I do now is like, let's say if I'm able to ask someone and they have one, great. If I can't find anyone, oh well, it's a sign. But I don't even think I should ask anymore. I think I should just be full on enough. You know what I mean? Comment down below. Do you guys struggle with cigarettes? Have you guys been smokers? What's up? What are you addicted to? Yeah. So, I want to start like talking about like pop culture, but at the same time, it's not even that I don't care. No, it's that I don't care. Like, what are we gonna talk about? You know, like Tristan. Like, it breaks my heart. It truly breaks my heart. It truly breaks my heart. Like, how, and I feel bad for like how people are always like bashing Chloe. Like, damn. Even if she got plastic surgery, you know, who cares about that? Like, people like, they don't know how to have empathy. When people get cheated on, like, nobody, okay. Can we talk about like those, what's going on? Hello? But yeah, so this week I had like a very tough week. Like I kept crying because I just feel like overwhelmed and anxious. Like I'm excited to sew again, but then it's like, there's my work thing and I truly feel like I need to get like a new job. And I applied to this one job that is like, buanderie, I don't know what that's called in English. Like laundry for like a hospital. But at the same time, I feel like this is a sign for me to start my brand and to start to work and to start doing things that are fulfilling. And you know, not just like little jobs, but at the same time, I don't know if I'm ready to commit to have my brand, sell stuff. Like there's taxes, there's so many things to worry about, you know what I mean? Like I don't know if that's what I want. And for me, it's so stressful because I feel like you can't just, when it comes to businesses like that, like you can't just be like, oh, I'll just dip my toes in the lady pond. You know, it's like you literally need to have sex with women. You know what I mean? That was an analogy. Like I don't know how to explain it. Just like either you do it or you don't. There's no like in between. But that's like very stressful because it's like I need to commit or I need to not. Like I feel like I don't know, and I'm speechless. I don't have anything to say. I'm stressed and like I don't know. I'm tired. I feel like just the holiday season was very depressing for some reason. Like it just. A thumbs up. Perfect. What are we gonna do for lips? Because I feel like the goal would be to do like a very like pink, Barbie pink. Do we have a Barbie pink? Cami. Ooh, that's very pretty. But not for today. Betty. Nope. Maybe this. Adriana. Maybe Adriana. Nope. 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 Oops. Okay, I think that's cute. Okay, I'm literally so many. Maybe like purple. If I do that one more time, you guys can just block me and follow. What lip liner? Oh, I remember that lip liner. It's probably not the right color, but let's go for it, you guys. I'm not sure about that lip color. Oops. You know what it is? We'll figure out like the rest of the lip situation after I'm done putting the whole look on. I feel like it's only truly just missing a little bit of gloss. It's just I don't want to put gloss on right now. What gloss though? This one. Okay. We'll do a bit of gloss just afterwards. Ciao. What time is it even? Ugh, why is it always so dark? Why is it so damn dark outside? My god. Oh my god. Contacts. contacts and pee break. Let's just quickly start with a pee break. I'm so horny right now. How random. So we're gonna use the contacts that have me googling every time I use them. And I'm also not gonna wash my fingers. Maybe I should wash my fingers. That's disgusting. Maybe not wash my fingers with maybe the contact. What the hell is the contact solution? I can't live life like this anymore. Like, what the hell? Why are things always disappearing? I can't. I can't. Like, where is the contact solution? Are you joking? Where's the fucking contact solution? Where is it? Oh my god, this has to be a joke. Where's the contact solution? Oh my god. Oh my god. Is it in the other bathroom? What the hell? Like, I'm literally so behind on schedule. Like, I can't deal with that too. I can't deal with that too. Is it here? Oh my god. Where is it? No way. Where's the fucking contact solution? I'm literally gonna lose it. What the hell? Oh my god. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. I want a cigarette. Oh my god. Where's the contact solution? Where is it? Am I just like not looking proper? Oh, it's here. Close the door. Okay, it's clearly expired, burning my eyes. Would not recommend. Terrible feeling. Oh my god. We're just gonna go through with it though because I'm running out of time, but wow, that burns. Oof, am I gonna be able to go through with it? That really burns. That really, really burns. You guys, that really burns. Let's just suck it up. Okay, let's start putting the look together. Let's get the bill. Guys, the struggle is so okay. We got it on. Okay. It's just like I'm debating on. Oh. I feel like they look a little weird. Okay, well, I'll show. Only thing is, I'm debating if whether or not I should do a corset or not today, because it's like, ugh. Last week I was like a lot. I might as well. Let's give like the full fantasy. Oh my god, like a couple of weeks ago, there was this random person bashing me in my comments. Literally, like, bashing me. And it was so random. I was like, oh my god, like, does that mean I'm like on a For You page of like YouTube? But it was like, the person was like so mean. I was like, oh my god. The thing about me is like, generally, I really like, unless I know you or it's like someone, a fan or someone that like cares for me, like I'll care a little if like, let's say they say something rude or mean. But if I literally just don't know you, you're out of the blue rude, like I'm not even gonna block you. I just like, I was so confused. I was like, wow, people really do have like demons. Like, no matter how low I've been in life, I've never felt the need to go and comment hate comments underneath like Kim Kardashian's posts. You know, I'm not trying to compare myself to Kim Kardashian, but it's like, how weird, how uncold. Ugh, my god, struggle is real. Okay, now, button here. It's literally falling apart, you guys. This is fascinating. Okay. Let's get the bill per. I literally can't stop saying that. I'm such a DIY icon. Okay, so let's put the dress on. So this is what I thought was escada. Wasn't really that. But honestly, it's still very pretty in my opinion. I feel like it's like a lot is happening. Where should I? Maybe if I did something like that. My hips just feel so fake right now. Like I need shorts. I need shorts. What could I do? Maybe if I put boxers. I don't know. It's like, I think the ifs are too much. Can't believe I'm saying this. Where the hell are my sandals? Where the fuck are my fucking sandals, bitch? Oh, where are they? I don't feel like looking for stuff. I just knew it was gonna be here. Okay, because we do a necklace. Let's go for it. Oop. So wait, the dress. Like this. Necklace. What if that's cultural appropriation? Okay. Okay. It's giving. It's giving. It's giving what I was looking for. It's very much like I'm going to Florida. This is Miami, babes. This is Miami. Oh, I need to do my lower lashes. I knew I missed something. Good, maybe let me just, like, 1 second. Ooh, let me just. I feel like that's a little dark. Let's just add in the center a little bit of this. Get gorge. What happens when you put expired lip gloss on? Are your lips gonna fall? Okay. Let me get my accessories. It's giving very much like aloe, you know? I kind of am. I don't know if I'm liking like the mixed prints. Okay, wait. Oh my god, what a bitch. Oh my god. Here. Like this and then. Oop. And then like this. Okay, and then I have glasses. So let me post with a thumbnail. Is it maybe that just the lighting on my phone is like... No, the lighting is very bad. And then I have like those glasses just because it's like... Ooh! So, this is the final look you got. I think I should do without the scarf. Hold on, let's try without. Oh no, I lost the pen. Ugh. I keep losing needles on the floor. I'm really gonna die. Oh, elastic. Come on, dog. Ew, the problem is like I have very long arms. But overall, it's giving. Hold on. Excusez-moi, mon grand, aurais-tu une petite cigarette? How do I hide this stuff? I feel like I'm gonna throw up. Okay, well. Oh, on the pen. So, thank you so much for, wow. How am I gonna talk? How am I gonna act? What am I gonna wear? Am I gonna cry? Thank you so much for watching my YouTube video. I'll see you guys next week. Drop some comments down below for inspo. I know I keep saying that and then I never, like, it's just, if I see something, I'm gonna know, I'm gonna be like, yes, let me do that. And sometimes like people, they tell me do that and then I forget to do so. And also I like to like alternate my wigs and everything. So it's like, you know, don't take it personal. I'll get to it. Anyways, this video is already very long, so bye. Okay. Thank you so much for watching my videos, you guys. It really means the world.